All right, guys, what's up? Today we're going to be doing another podcast. Today's going to be the official, actual episode 1 of the podcast.
I got an
Uh,
overwhelming urge to moan since you're
all
talking.
right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Hey, calm
Okay,
down,
Mikey.
calm down, calm down, calm down. So,
Oh
so this is
yeah.
episode 1. This is as you may know, we did the prequel, and now we're actually going to do the actual podcast, like number 1. And I'm going to introduce everybody that is actually here today for the podcast. We got B Milk. Y'all remember her? She was actually on the last podcast as well. I'm pretty sure everybody was. And Big Boy Thanos was here for like the last 10 minutes, but and then we got Levi, Loser Club. He
The life of the
actually
party.
has YouTube. You want to go ahead and shout your YouTube out real quick?
It's Loser Club.
No, it's Loser Club. Okay, and it's like some guy, some anime character holding up like 2 machine
It's
guns or something.
Kilo holding two AK-47s. It's the
Okay,
picture.
yeah. And then we have Tim, which is Surge. Of course, he was here last time too to put some input in. So so yeah, um, so I kind of want to dedicate this episode to kind of talk about we introduced everybody last time, but I kind of want to get deep in and talk about everybody's personal life. We can get into mine, we can get into any of y'all's, but I really want to nail in on Levi today, because as you know, he's starting a YouTube, and this is kind of like a way I kind of want to interview him in a way to be like, hey, I'm interviewing a YouTuber basically because he's starting a YouTube. So, um, but of course, I got 3 other people along for the ride just to see what's up. Um, anyways, so what's going
Well, a
on, Levi?
majority of men are two-seaters, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, okay, all right. So let's start from
Yeah, I
the
just
bare.
found Levi's feet in my camera roll.
Okay, let's start from the bare minimum. All right, let's start at the bottom. So how old are you, Levi? Go ahead.
I'm 17,
You
but
seven.
I've also convinced myself that I'm God and I have no mortal body. So, kind of, uh, I've just been around infinitely, if you think about it.
Yeah. So um, hold on, give me a second. I was
So
pulling
God
up your
is on the
profile picture to
podcast
show
today.
everybody. So God basically is in the podcast today, and I say a lot, but this is the first episode, so it's gonna be like this for a little bit. So Levi, what's your like living situation right now? Like who lives with you?
My mom, my mom's boyfriend, and their dog.
Wait, they have a dog? Oh, they did get it. Was it? Didn't they just get that dog?
Yeah, fucking 8 months, 7 months old. I don't know.
Well, did y'all get it like y'all probably got it when it was like a month or two old, right?
Yeah, it was like 3 months old when we got it.
Yeah, I think you have to or something. It's like the law or I don't know. But that brings me back. I kind of want to bring back an old memory. Since we're talking about dogs. You want to talk about your old dog,
Oh my God, Sammy.
Sammy, dude.
Shit. Yeah, I had this dog named fucking Sammy. We first time I saw Sammy was at my Aunt Dauber's house, which it's that mysterious aunt where she's rich and she like dresses really weird, but no one knows how she's rich or like why she lives this crazy life. She just does. So like we went to her literal castle. Yeah, she lives in a fucking castle. Not even joking. Uh, and she was like, yeah, I got this dog and I just don't fucking want it anymore. And so we just fucking took him home and we had him, and he he just vibed with me. He like slept with me and everything, but we recently gave him away like a couple months ago.
Yeah, and I know that was really sad. Somebody's got an echo. It's Big Boy Thanos, but you're good now. It's not. But
Oh, that's a
no, you're good. And so it was reminding me because you're talking about dogs, but like that was like a really hard moment for you because I remember you're like literally crying like about the dog, and I felt bad. You still have an echo, but anyways, It's okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but it's just gonna be annoying for me to watch it. Look. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know. It's crazy because I totally forgot about it until you said something about your dog. But I kind of want to do a dive now. Let's start from the birth of Levi himself. All right, so
The birth of
the
God.
birth. So,
So how was
of
God
course,
created?
you could tell me at any point if I'm pushing too far, but I am gonna get a little personal. All right.
Like,
All
okay.
right. Okay. Yeah, you're good with it. Okay. So,
Yeah, alright.
so your mom and dad, did the thing, and then you got birthed, and you want to introduce your father. Like, you don't have to say any. You can give as many details if you want.
I come from a bunch of fucking crazy rednecks, so my mom was my mom was raised in a really shitty house, and but like it was in the city, so but after a while of the redneck fuckery and my dad doing some stupid shit every day and then getting like fucking drunk every day, she's like, I'm finna whip this hoe, and they split up, and uh I just moved from like shitty apartment to shitty apartment, and then I moved to like a fucking shitty house, and then I moved to a less shitty house, like a pretty decent house. And then now I'm in like some fucking two-story house, but I live in Texas, so it's not like
Yeah.
ridiculously expensive, but it's nice as fuck. I'm living it up
Yeah,
now,
a
the
two-story
American
house
dream.
here. I don't know about there, but here is probably like for a nice one, it's probably like 200 grand.
Damn.
Something like that. I
Yeah.
don't know my property, but it's more expensive. I know it should be more expensive over here because it's more people come and live in Florida than in Texas, depending on what
Yeah.
part, obviously.
Got
Cause
4 bedrooms. Fucking ballin'.
yeah. Um. So like your hobbies, what do you like to do? This is like a job interview. What do you like to do? I don't think they ask you your hobbies,
Uh,
but
I play Xbox. I've dabbled in boxing. I don't have any actual boxing experience. The only fighting experience I really have is like fucking street
With the
fights or
police.
school fights.
how many school fights have you been in?
Fuck, man. Every time I move schools, I get into a fight because it's just how it is when you move around a lot.
Are they short? Short
Oh yeah,
kids?
it's a fucking school. In a school fight, bro. People that go to school as bitches. They're not really like angry at you. They're just all like, oh, I'm a
Yeah, so
kid.
that's
So like
the the
you get a few punches in, and they're all like, all right, he's hurt. He's got like one black eye. No, you're not fucking hurt. I want to see you bleed, bitch. You came up to
yeah,
me.
that's what was crazy about my first fight was in middle school in 8th grade, and it was
Mm.
like for no reason, really. He just called me a faggot, and I got offended because he walked up to my table, dapped everybody up, and was like, "I'm not dapping you up though, you faggot," and I got pissed. And I was like,
Oh my god.
"Yeah,
My
dude,
first
you
fight was in second grade. This guy, it was sort of stupidest reason ever. I remember it too. There's this girl named Gina at my school, and this cunt named fucking Cooper was all like, I was a quiet kid, and he was all like, "Why are you staring at her? That's fucking weird. It's obvious that you like her. Like, go away from our table." So I was like, "What? You want to say that again to my face?" We both got up, and I fucking punched his fucking tooth out, man, and it was the coolest shit ever. And then my second fight ever was at a rodeo. I was like 10 or 11, I think. Some kid, my brother, was fucking stupid, and was I was like, yo, this kid's kind of fucking weird. And so I was just letting that be known that I think he's weird. And my brother went and fucking told him that I was talking shit. So we got into a fight, and I was pretty weak, and I knew that. So I was
yeah,
like, all right, the only way I'm winning this against this fucking big ass dude is if I get him in a headlock. So he swings, he fucking misses. I get him in a headlock, and I just bang his head against these iron stall doors at the rodeo where they keep the horses and shit
Yeah.
over and over again, and
Oh
he
my
starts
God, you're
fucking
trying to
bleeding
kill
and
him.
like runs away.
Yeah, I
Fuck yeah,
remember
man.
I used to be super fat, right? And I would literally be a beached whale whenever I would fight somebody for just for fun usually, but I would wrestle people, so I would just I remember sitting on people because I was so fat. I was so fat, I
I
just
can
sat
relate.
on people to win. So I remember my friend Will, shout out to Will, so me and him were just like messing around, and I sat on his face, and he was like, I sat on his
Jesus
face, bro,
Christ.
Bro,
and
you George Floyd
hey, that's not a joke, no, that's not a joke, but yes, yes. So I sat on his face, and then he was like squirming so hard, and then he tapped. Like I was like, okay, he tapped out. He got up, he was crying. It's like I couldn't breathe. I I couldn't
They
breathe.
call him the
Uh,
walrus.
they
Uh,
call him the walrus.
basically, I wouldn't say I really lost that weight, but I stretched it out now, so I wouldn't sit on anybody anymore. Instead, I got them slinging arms. Yeah, but it was,
Yeah.
I don't know. We're cool now, of course.
Yeah, really. But my hobbies, I just really like boxing, bull riding, and video games. It's kind of what I
You've
do.
rode bull rides? You've rode like the little mechanical
I've
ones, or like legit,
both. But like, who
or
doesn't
like
who
the
hasn't done mechanical bull, you
I haven't.
know?
I haven't.
You haven't? It's
I
so
haven't.
fucking fun.
Well, that's I mean, you live in Texas, so.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
I've been to a rodeo before. It's pretty crazy, even though like they set it all up, and then just for a guy to fall off in like 5 seconds of going out there, and then they have to reset the next
Let's
guy.
go.
But yeah, it was alright. I mean, it's a bunch of country bumpkins, so. But yeah, me and Levi have known each other for a while now. He, I mean, we met each other like on Black Ops 3 probably. Or Black
As smart as
Ops,
my AR
yeah.
like his Black Ops 2.
Yeah, it was probably like Advanced Warfare and then it's not in Advanced Warfare, but I was probably playing Advanced Warfare, and then as soon as the next game come out, I think we met each other playing like something, and then yeah, it was just crazy. It's crazy how long we've known each other and how many like friend groups we've went through, and we've still been together.
This is like the fifth one.
Yeah, this is like the fifth one. It's crazy. Hopefully this one's the final one. Because
Yeah.
I'm over it. These ones are cool though. They're not toxic. They're not slinging the N word and t- going to hell because they smoke weed.
uh, to elaborate on that, so we've known each other for so long, and back before we were like just easily brainwashed and believed what people tell us, and it was Dylan told me and David, which was a guy in one of our other friend groups. This is when I first started smoking pot and shit. He told us that we were gonna go to hell because we smoked weed.
Yeah, I genuinely thought so too. I'm dead serious. Okay, so I know that if you like kill yourself, you go to hell. I know that if you're gay, like in the Bible it says you go to hell, but I'm not saying I don't support anything or anything like that. But I just saw, and then at one point I was talking to my friends about it. He's like, "Yeah, do you know if you smoke weed, you go to hell?" I was like, "Oh my God, no, Levi. I don't care
Yeah,
about
you're
David,
like,
but
oh, my
Levi."
name's David and I'm going to hell.
Oh my God, David, I'm going to hell because I smoke weed.
Um,
How long? Wait, how
oh
old are
my
you when
god,
you? Oh, go ahead.
I remember you hated David so much, and
I
it was
hated
so
David so
funny
much,
because
dude.
I would do something and you would laugh at it, and
I'd
then
be so
David would
pissed.
do something and you would be like, "Shut the fuck up, David."
Exactly. Exactly. I'd be like, that's not funny.
Jesus.
Not funny. Didn't
Yeah,
laugh.
he would do the exact same
I
thing,
know.
or David would do something and you'd feel like that's literally like no one's laughing. You just embarrass yourself, and then David would be like pee pee poo poo, and you'd be like, "You are the pinnacle of all things evil.
Bro, but
I
pee
hate
pee
you."
poo
And
poo is so funny, dude.
and then I would say pee pee
Jeez,
poo
what's so
poo, and
funny?
you'd be like, "Yo, you're on to something."
No, I gotta pull up the pee pee
Yeah.
poo poo audio, bro. Pee pee poo
Oh
poo
no.
poo poo. Ooh. Oh my God, dude. Hold on. Is this
The
it?
pee pee poo poo audio.
Alright, next to the train boys are
I
in
thought the
here.
train was the
Nah, I
intro
don't
to
know.
Pee Pee
Yeah.
Poo Poo Audio.
Oh my
Train
god, the
boys.
train's so loud. I remember,
Are you gonna
speaking of
How do you
trains,
right
dude.
sleep?
Oh,
next to
I
it?
won't expose anybody,
You
but
get you get used to it at one point.
so
When you live there for 13
Really?
years.
You
Levi,
sure?
hold on,
Yeah.
guys. So, anyways, Levi, is you because we're on the topic of weed. When you started weed? Like, when was it the first time you smoked? And tell me the experience.
uh, oh, first time? Shit. Hold up. I gotta remember like the age. I've been around that shit my whole life, like as long as I can remember.
Uh-huh.
Of the first I've smoked like I smoked hella early, but the first time I got like high and was like ripping bowls was like 14, and I was at this it was Halloween, and I was at my friend's house. He invited me over, and I was like, I thought it was cool to smoke weed, so I told him that I did already, and I was like, I had before, but I didn't like get high because I just found a roach and was all like, ooh, Weedington, and you know, the fucking. But
Yeah.
so I was like, so I just like fucking smacked through like 4 bowls my first time. And
Yeah.
the first, and after we got done smoking and he finally started ripping and shit, I was like, there was a building because he was in an apartment complex, and I was like, oh, yo, that wall's fucking far away. And at that point, he knew I was tweaking, and he was
Yeah.
like, and he was like, yep, I get what you're saying. So he just started babysitting me. He gave me water and like played music and everything.
Yeah.
Uh, and so he goes to change into his Halloween costume, and that's when it like hits me. I just start like rolling on the floor, laughing. I can't control his little brother's in there, and he's like, "What the fuck, man? Are you okay?" And I'm
How
like,
old was the little brother? How old was the little brother? Like,
I don't even fucking. His brother was hilarious. While we were smoking, he blasted Minecraft music as loud as he could, and we
that's
went
like
into his
the
room,
comedy
and
right
we
there.
went into his room, and he was all like, "Oh, hey guys, how can I help you?"
Uh, it's like the weirdo
I
kids at
swear,
school. I
we
could tell
swear
he
to
had
classic.
glasses. He had
He was
glasses,
so
short hair.
he was the goofiest motherfucker I've ever known. It
He
was
was the,
fucking
basically the
hilarious.
"Hi, how are you"
Yeah,
definition.
if like we would
Oh my
open his
god.
door, he would turn it off and he'd be like, "Oh, how can I help you?" And we'd be like, and we'd like laugh at him because he knew. And we would close his door and you just hear, boom, boom, boom.
Uh, you would just hear,
Yeah,
"I'm
it was
mining,
so.
I'm mining."
Oh my
Yeah, he
god.
played Minecraft parodies and shit too. It was fucking hilarious. And so then we just went out trick or treating. I walked through his house and the lighting changed when we left to
Uh-huh.
go trick or treating, and uh, what's it called? The lighting, the fact that it went from like really bright to really dark, fucked with my head so much, and I was tripping out, and I was like, "Yo, whoa, that's so cool, guys!" Like,
Wait, so
wait.
it's Halloween on this day?
Yeah, it's Halloween.
Okay.
It's
See,
Halloween night.
why that would be the worst thing to do is be high and go to a like tripping and going and seeing all
No,
those
I wasn't.
costumes.
No, we were the
Yo,
only
is that
ones
the
out.
real Donald Trump?
But I wasn't like hard hallucinating. I was
Yeah.
just like uh everything just blew my fucking little mind, and I was like
Little meat too. Go ahead.
yo, we were in there and now we're out here. That door was like a portal to
What?
the outside. And my friend Nathan tagged along too, and he was the only sober one. No, the little brother came with us. He was sober too. And and he
The
was
Of course
little
he
like
was
brother
sober.
was
What do
high
you
too.
mean?
and he was all like he like grabbed me by his shoulder and he was like, "Yo, Levi, you're like baked out of your mind. You need to like chill out." I was like, and so we walk around and we're like smashing pumpkins and shit, and the little kid fucking steals some lady's door decoration, and then some
And
like
it's just the whole door.
and then some old lady, not some old lady, like some 30-year-old lady chased us down the fucking street, sees me just completely fucked up. Like she's bitching out my friend Avery, who's like just trying to die down the situation, and she sees that I'm fucked up, and she understands like, oh, they're fucking stupid, and she's all like, you guys are just fucking dumb. You're lucky I don't call the cops, and like her
Basic white
military
people.
boyfriend, who was like in the Navy or some shit, was standing behind her, and he was and they just like walked away, so I almost got my fucking ass kicked, or like the cops called on us. That would have been horrible.
Yeah, you would have been on pro. Oh, well, yeah. Speaking of which, now that you told that
Uh-oh.
story, I was about to say you would have been
Uh-oh,
on
sneaky.
probation, but you want to explain what's going on right now with that?
I got arrested. I needed a fucking lighter, and so there's this one kid who I was like, I'm not just gonna be like, it's the middle of the night and I need to get my fucking fix in because I got money to blow. I'm buying like 10 grams every time my bag's out, which is like a lot. It's like $100, or probably that's just base price. You can probably get it for cheaper. And then fucking I needed a lighter so I could fucking I'm trying to like laugh in my bed for a good hour and a half and go to sleep. And so I was like, all right, man, I guess I'll fucking hang out with this kid even though I don't want to. And so he gets me the lighter and he's like, "Well, what do you want to do now?" And I'm not gonna be dick. I'm not gonna be like, "I want to go home. Fuck you." So I was like, "All right, I guess we can go to this construction site and get on the roof. That'd be fucking cool." And I had my bag on me because I was just trying to. I was reckoning we were gonna get on the roof and then
Yeah.
I could smoke and then go home, and that was the plan. But the door's locked because they finished like some of the construction, and some old fucking man is there, and he called the fucking cops on us, and my bitch ass friend didn't want to fucking run, and I had weed in my bag, so I was like, dude, we've got to run, we've got to run. And after like 3 minutes, he was like, all right, I'll do it. And I told him the plan and everything, and I'm like, all right, three,
Wait, what was the
two.
plan? What was the plan?
The plan was to hop over the fence we came out, go through the tunnel, and go through the forest and go on the highway by the forest where the park is, and then we'd make
Okay.
a roundabout to where our houses are. And fucking and I said three, two, fucking boom, light shining in our face. Get on the ground, get on the ground. They got fucking a guy with a fucking shotgun on us. There's two people with like their with fucking tasers out. They came in with guns out, man, which is so fucked up. The police system is so fucked, and all the cops were dicks. There was one nice guy, and he was the car I rode in, but they sat us down, took our information and shit. Two cops searched my bag, didn't find anything, but I was like, and they handcuffed me with my bag still on, and his dude's mom comes to pick him up because he was free to go because his mom picked him up. My mom's not answering and shit,
His mom.
so I'm in a predicament. And they're like, "Come to the fence so she can see if she knows you." I go to the fence, everything falls out of my fucking bag, and I'm fucking, and then I got, uh, and then I just fucking went down to the wherever the fuck they take you, the detention center, and sat there for a couple hours till my mom came and got me, and
Would
I
you
got bitched at.
like was she absolutely pissed, like and very disappointed? That's what I would be, to be honest. But
Was she mega fucking fuming?
yeah, was she molding?
No, I, my mom is like, uh, she's not mature, so she doesn't know how to talk out situations. It's like she's a good mom and I love her, but if something's wrong, it's not like, hey man, get your fucking shit together. It's I'm gonna yell at you and
Yes, that's
make the
exactly my
problem
mom.
worse. Yeah, so she just yelled at me, took all my shit, and then yelled at me some more.
Yeah, see, I have nothing wrong with my mom. I still love her, of course, but we have two different minds. I
Yeah.
have my opinion, she has hers, and I will admit I don't take other people's opinions very well, but I will listen. I'll act like I care. I'll act like, and I just will work with you and at the same time. I won't change my opinion, but I work with you. And my mom, she won't work with you. She is strictly her opinion and that's it. And she will occasionally be quiet and understand and just like do her thing, but yeah, I understand. So,
Yeah, if
how,
it's like
go ahead.
if I'm a kid, then at that point it's like, yeah, you're the parent. I'm the kid. I'm gonna do what you say. But it gets to a certain point where you can't just tell someone to do something because and expect them to do it because that's not a parent and a kid situation. That's a human and a human situation. I'm old enough to
Yeah.
have my own thoughts and opinions, and I need reasons to the actions I do. You can't
Yeah.
just yell at me to do something and expect me to be like, okay, I'm going to do this now.
Okay, so as you grew up, obviously you grew around drugs, so that obviously has a factor of you doing drugs, but I was watching a video earlier that was actually pretty interesting, and I don't exactly remember the title, but it was a mixed guy, and I just came into his channel and he was cool, so I just started binge watching some stuff. He was talking about how like if your parents say, "Hey, do not do this," and they your whole life, you're gonna get curious. You're gonna want to do it. But if your parents are like, "Hey,
Hmm.
watch out, don't do this," like it has bad consequences, then you'll most likely not want to try it because you'll understand where they're coming from and like understand that it has consequences. Not, "Hey, you're gonna get your ass beat if you do this," because when they have the time and when they move on with their life out of your house, they're gonna want to experiment. But like maybe if you tell them, and have that has consequences and all that, like they won't want to do it as more like or like I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it was good. It was a good video and it kind of ties in with this. I don't know if your parent, because you obviously your situation's different because you grew around all that, so like maybe you would want to do it, and I know you have a lot of stress on you, so even though in my opinion, which I won't state because it's the whole argument. It doesn't matter, but it helps you with your stress is basically what your argument is. Right? Yeah.
I'm fucking. It's just like it gets to a certain point. Anyone that uses drugs, they use it as an escape. Their they don't like this world and they don't like their reality, and they use it as an escape tool. It's like if you're high, then you don't like nothing's fucking wrong, you
Nothing's
know?
there.
It's
But
like
would
for
you
the
would you call that addicted?
no.
Why?
I
Well,
don't
like,
think
what's the difference?
well, fucking, I'm not scratching at the neck. I'm not fucking in alleyways sucking dick for a
Well,
fucking
you still
gram.
live with your mom. Like, what would you do if you had to pay the bills and you couldn't buy weed because you had to pay the bills? And then you end up buying the weed instead, and you're kicked out, and now you don't have a house. Now you're on the alleyway
Then
because
yeah,
you're.
that's addiction, obviously. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
but
you
I'm
can't get
saying,
addicted
what?
to it. I'm
What
saying
do
I
you?
don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I guess you're. I'm not saying you're gonna be a no life or anything, but I was just saying like about that scenario. Um, yeah, I don't know. Just went a tangent about weed, going to hell. Kidding. Um,
Yeah, it's just a fucking escape tool. It's like,
I just hate people that are just like that post it, dude. That post and flex their weed is the most dumbest shit I've ever seen, and it's so annoying. Like, my friend Tyron. Uh, what's up, Tyron? I love you, bro. And you're cool, but you're smoking a lot, and that's fine. Do your thing, but you don't flex it, and that's why I'm your friend, dude. You don't. He doesn't flex it. He doesn't. He'll come in the party and be like, "Hey, I'm about to go smoke this bowl real quick," and that's fine. He'll go do his thing, but he won't be hitting it on camera or anything dumb. I don't know.
bro, have you seen Plug's Snapchats? They're so cringy.
I
Plugs
haven't, but
post the
I've.
weirdest, cringiest shit ever, bro. And it's like, anytime they don't post something that's about like weed or what they're selling, it's the most embarrassing shit
Is it like their
ever, or like
personal
the
life or something?
ugliest picture ever of them. No, it's just weird shit. I don't know. If you
Yeah, I haven't
ever
seen.
fucking get older and you're
I'm
all like,
older.
I don't know,
I'm
get
older than you.
into. If you ever start smoking, is what I
I will
meant,
never.
and it's not at like dispensaries, and you follow like a plug, then you'll know what I mean.
Yeah, okay, so I have a story today. Okay, so yesterday I already told you that there was like person that was smoking the bong in class on my Zoom call. By the way, for clearance, everybody, I was in the Zoom call. It was lunch break, and we were coming back, and I just instead of leaving, I turned my mic off and muted my mic. Well, my mic off and muted my mic. I mic'd my mic. Jesus Christ! I muted my mic and I turned my camera off and just went and ate and came back, and it was like 2 minutes after, and I was like, why is our class not started yet? It was because the teacher was calling the dean because there was a chick. He had his mic muted and he was calling over the dean without her trying not to have her notice that she was calling the dean. He was calling the dean, and there was this girl ripping a bong on the camera, and he was trying to get a dean to see it so that he wouldn't look crazy. And then yeah, everybody was just like, "Geez, like Jesus Christ." But I didn't see the whole thing. I only saw the name and like cloud, and that's all. But,
Dude, invite me to your Zoom. I'll chug like an entire bottle of alcohol or something. I'll do some crazy
hey,
shit.
I cannot say anything here because that is evidence. But
Evidence.
I'll talk to you later.
Evidence of what?
Evidence of me inviting you. What if I end up doing it and then they're like,
Oh,
yeah, they're like this
Yes,
guy.
let me just go through. Let me go through your podcast.
People
And
are
that's definitely gonna show.
snitches. Bro, okay,
True.
let me
Who
go on.
watches
Let me go on with
vlogs
this.
and
Let me
listens
go
to
on
your
with this story.
podcast?
Let me go on to this
Who
story.
listens to your podcast?
Let me go on with this
I
story.
will.
Okay, so
Good job, Adrian.
today
Thank you.
in class he had us write a statement like anybody that saw anything. I obviously didn't say anything. I'm not a snitch, bitch. But the main person that saw every single detail, it was a chick, and I would not have expect her to snitch because she's cool. But I typed in I typed in chat, I was like snitch, and she was like, whatever you call it, I don't care. It's like, damn, bitch, what the fuck. So anyway, she did it, and then yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so then one of my friends, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. There's a cute girl in my third block. I highly doubt she is listening to this, so whatever. I'm not gonna say her name though.
Titties?
Wait, so
Oops,
you're
yeah,
fine about
oops.
that, but you're not fine about the
Yeah,
other
boobs.
thing?
The what? The other what?
You're fine, like you're like, okay, well, this person that I like actually give a shit about, well, that they're not gonna listen to this, but the dean's gonna find this.
Yes, no, I
Ooh.
care about the team,
Who
bro.
the fuck is Chicken McNugget?
Uh,
That's Cole Nelson. What do you mean?
so, anyways,
I was gonna say, Adrian, is it one of your
The
weird little friends?
dean.
No.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Howdy, gamer.
we're in. Would you like to say anything for the podcast? We're shooting a podcast right now, and you just interrupted.
A podcast.
Podcast, dude.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
where you say
What's-
words and then people listen to the words.
Yeah, what's the
Yeah.
title?
It's just interviewing loser. We're interviewing Loser Club for the day, kind of introducing him to everybody.
Oh, you mean Kyle?
Sure.
That's what he calls
God,
me.
these are some old bits.
All right, everybody. So follow me at cole.nelson_official on Instagram. Doing a $100 giveaway.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Are you really? I feel like that's some
Wait,
bullshit
that-
you do.
wait, so where'd you get the money?
Yeah, I don't actually have $100, but
Oh,
still
okay.
follow me,
You got the sponsorship or
cole.nelson_official.
whatever.
I'll follow back if you're cool.
Okay.
If you're cool,
I'm
what
not
the
cool, but
fuck?
I'll
Very
follow you
cool.
anyways.
So nobody's
Let's
cool.
go.
Got it.
You guys are all cool.
Okay, I'm not
Oh,
following you.
hell yeah.
Yeah, didn't you have like a code for something?
Yeah, use code Cole10 for 10% off your products on loyalfitness.com.
Yeah, there it is.
Damn, bro. Damn,
Link,
bro. You
link
sound
in
like a
bio.
you sound like a
He's
actual
got the
like
shit.
legit YouTuber, bro. And I'm like over here like
I
yeah
am a YouTuber. I have a
well
YouTube channel. It's pretty good.
yeah, dude. We gotta
McNuts
collab,
Meats
bro.
official.
It's been so long. You need to
McNasty
upload
official.
something.
Bro.
You need
I don't think
Epic
I haven't
Sponge
uploaded
Lady.
them.
Wait, how
You
many
need
subs?
to-
How many subs do you have?
Probably like 13.
Oh, I
see.
already got you beat, bro.
I
got
think
you
I
beat.
Hold
got
on.
570
Let me check.
something this week.
All right, wait.
Dang,
While
people,
you check,
I have
wha-
50 views in the last 28 days. Who's watching my videos?
I
Good
have
question.
I have 80 in the last 48 hours. Anyways,
Oh, Tim, an Overwatch meme page
Nice.
followed me and they have like 1,000 something followers or whatever.
Good for them.
okay. I'm gonna continue with my story, guys. Sorry. So,
Continue.
anyways, this chick, right? She's actually really pretty, and I'm trying to talk to her. So, I texted her about. Well, she texted me and was like, "Hey, do you have details on the girl that hit the bong?" And I was just giving her some information. I was like, "What do you? Why do you need this?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm writing this statement." And I was like, "Fuck, dude, it's fucking snitch, dude." So I told her, "Snitch, damn." And then she was like, maybe you're right, I won't do it. And then so I started talking about weed to her and I was like, weed is so fucking gay, is what I said. And then she was like, oop, okay, bye. And I did not get a reply back.
Condom
Feels
system.
bad.
So basically, like, damn, dude. Like, I can't get a reply because I said weed's fucking gay. Like, you're not a stoner. I know you're not.
You shouldn't announce your hatred for weed because if anyone
Yeah, don't be homosexual towards
smokes,
weed.
yeah,
Goddamn.
if anyone smokes
That's
or anything,
homophobic.
and you're all
Whatever,
like,
same
man, I
difference.
fucking hate weed, they're not gonna talk about it. But if you go to date someone, you should be all like, if you smoke weed, I'm not gonna date you. Like that should, like
But I
put that
didn't
out there
say that. I
eventually.
said I tried to recover. I was like I don't mind it. I'll hang around it, but I think that people that flex weed is so bad. Is what I said.
Yeah. You just
That's a
still didn't
respectable.
reply.
That's a respectable opinion. I can see that.
Yeah, just showing off your weed and like being a stoner about it, and then like your whole life being revolved around weed is just bad in my opinion.
It's like how that's their personality.
Yeah, if weed's your personality, then that's absolutely terrible.
I'm high all the fucking time. I'm waiting to get off parole so I can get back to my old ways, I'm
Parole,
fucking
you're
so-
like 16.
Yeah, I'm on parole. Oh wait, no, it might be probation. It's
You're
well,
not
I
on
didn't go to
parole.
prison. I didn't go to prison. It's whatever. I
On
get the two
parole.
words mixed up.
You're on
Yeah,
timeout.
probation.
You're
I'm
in
on-
timeout,
I'm
yeah.
on-
You're in the timeout corner.
You can't get out the chair yet.
I think it's parole.
I keep
That's
getting
funny.
I keep getting the fucking words mixed up because they're so similar. Parole, probation. I don't know what the fuck they mean.
Let's find out. Google,
No,
tell me
you're
the
no,
answers.
you're in neither. You're
Parole,
literally
parole is like what they won't give Bobby Shmurda. But probation is like 6'9".
no.
Probation
Bobby
versus-
Schmurder.
Murder.
Bobby
He's out, isn't he?
no, he declined payroll and is just going to be
Payroll.
yeah, I'm just
He-
saying
He
payroll.
declined payroll.
Payroll. So then
Yeah.
next year he's getting out without having to pay anything.
He might get out next year. He probably won't. He'll probably
Probation
be in
and
there till
parole
we
are
die.
both alternatives for incarceration. However,
What'd he
probation
fucking
occurs
do?
prior to and
don't know.
instead of jail or prison time, while parole is an early release from prison. So you're on probation. Because you haven't
So I
been to
did get
prison.
it right. Isn't that what I said?
Yeah,
Oh, no, I wasn't listening. They're both P words.
they're pro PPs, so
Pee poo poo.
Shit, I just forgot what you
Uh,
said. What'd you say? I
Parole
forgot the
is
words
the thing
already.
you have.
Pay-
So I
What
said
are
no,
you
wait,
on
no, it's not.
parole
I just
for?
got it fucked up. Oh, you know.
Uh,
probation.
drugs.
Oh my
we
God.
literally just explained it
Alright,
before you
those
got in.
rules are fucked up.
Alright, I wouldn't. Okay, so Levi, because I'm sorry guys.
This whole thing turned
This
into
is
shit about drugs.
since this is the podcast, I'm trying to ask Levi
That's
something.
my
I'm
fucking
sorry.
life. My
So,
whole fucking life is people dying and fucking drugs. So
well,
that's
how
so
many?
easy.
Jesus.
Who has died like in your family?
I think it was like cancer. I don't know the family thing, but it was like I was like really young and it was fucking some lady that would like play with me when I was a kid and shit. And she like got me like these cars and toys and shit. She was fucking cool. and then and then when I was like 11, my dad, and then fucking most of the time it's not fucking death, but it's still like fucking hurts because I'll never
Yeah.
see these people again. Uh, just a lot of my friends because I move around a lot, and
That
it's
was
like
me
you
when I was
never.
younger.
Yeah,
I
when I
kind
was a
of
kid, I didn't have a phone and stuff, so it's just all like, shit, this guy that I've talked to every day, he's
yeah.
fucking gone now.
So I was when I was like in elementary school, kindergarten to like second grade. I was in the same school the whole time, and I was a really bubbly person. And I was so like funny and fun and everything. And we ended up moving schools, and I was, obviously struggling to make friends because at the time I was overweight and I already knew everybody over there, so it was already like, hey, I wasn't I yeah, they watched me gain weight, but they knew who I was when didn't gain weight, so like they knew what was up. Like I wasn't a weirdo because I was fucking fat. But when I went to this other school, I was already like super like big, not super big, but like chubby for third grade when I was in third grade. And so everybody, it was kind of hard to make friends because nobody wants to date, date. I mean, I'm no, be friends with like a fatter dude. Like obviously now you have the fat friends, but nobody really understood all that when they were in elementary school. It was all about, who looked cool and everything. And no
Who
fat
could
kid
run the
does.
fastest?
Yeah, who could run the fastest? Exactly. Who could play tag and not fucking quit? So, and
I was always
True.
fucking bullied in tag.
whoever can do the monkey bars the whole way around and all that, and I couldn't even do the monkey bars. I'm just now in my life being able to do monkey bars, not because I'm fat now, it's just because like I weigh so much. I'm like so tall, and that it just that's so much weight. But anyways, um so every year I would move schools, sometimes twice a year, and it would just be harder and harder for me to make friends, and I just got slowly in my head, I was just kind of criticizing myself and calling myself fat, calling myself, hey, like I'm a loser. I can't do all this and I can't make friends. And that's kind of how it shaped me today is like I kind of watch what I say when I meet new people in a way. But when I got back to in sixth grade, towards sixth grade, I met one of my friends that I'm still friends with now. His friend Sam. His name's Sam, and I'm still friends with him. He's like one of my best. He is my best friend, and it's crazy. He's helped me out a lot, and now I'm actually like I'm the funniest person in person you'll meet. It's not pee pee poo poo humor. It's like genuinely I'm funny. You guys, I'm friends with you guys, of course, but when I'm with you guys, it's pee pee poo poo funny haha humor because I know you guys hate it, and I know. I know I laugh seeing you guys uncomfortable,
Get pissed.
get pissed is so funny. But in real life, I'm the opposite. I hate seeing people I hate making people pissed. I hate making people uncomfortable. It literally makes me cringe. So basically, you guys are my escape, and I can do things that I don't like to do with you guys. But I do like to do them to you guys. And in person, I can do what I really do like to do. So it's like, I gotta thank you guys for sticking up with it, 'cause like I know it's annoying, but it's so, so funny for me. But yeah, dude.
You're
Yeah,
welcome, bro.
Oh yeah, of
We
course.
make
really,
fun of you. What are you talking about?
you gotta be. You're like the person you are online and the person you are in real life is different most of the time. Like, fucking in real life, it's like I feel like I have to be tough and shit, and it's like,
Yeah, same
if
kind of.
someone calls me a faggot on the internet, I'm gonna find it funny, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be all like, "Oh, you think I should be aborted? Haha, gonna go brr." If someone calls me a faggot, like in real life, we're fucking fighting. Like
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna,
exactly.
yeah, like someone's gonna pull me off of you, or someone's
On
gonna
the
pull
internet,
you
you're a
off of
little
me.
cat boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, cause like online, people can call me something, and I'll be like, I can't fucking punch them in the face right now. But if somebody called me out in real life, I used to have really bad anger issues back when I was fighting almost every week in the bathrooms, sparring for fun. Um, but now I've kind of matured and I can
It,
calm down.
it's
And if
not even
somebody
that.
if somebody calls repeatedly has a problem with me, then I'm gonna get in their face, and if they're a pussy about it, then of course I'm not gonna fight them. But if obviously if they do again, I will. I'll just punch them, even if without them seeing me. I don't even care. But if I don't know, that's it really. What were you about to say though?
For me, it's not even that. It's like on here, I can be funny and have a personality, but if it's like if I'm at school or something, I'm not fucking talking to anybody. I'm not making like any fucking jokes. It's like,
Yeah,
you have to be seen as the person with the smallest dick in the room, and it's like you can't be fucking uh
yeah.
like you can't be like making friends and shit and making people laugh because then,
You're a weirdo.
I don't
You
know.
belong to the band kids,
Yeah,
basically, the
Hey,
ROTC
fuck
like,
the
kids.
band kids.
Yeah. So that's how it is at my school. I'm cool with everybody except for like a couple people that I fought when I was younger and beat their ass. But I I'm cool with everybody. I laugh. I'm funny, but almost I've this is back where I've grown up. Back when I was in kindergarten to second grade, I've moved back to that era, and I've kind of it took me getting out of my comfort zone to grow who I am, and then come back to where I was and be a better person because now I had what I've learned and what I had combined together, and now I'm like like superhuman, in the head. But the only thing that really drags me down now is grades, dude. Grade school is so hard. Uh, it's just different. It's hard when you have bad teachers. Third block, my history class, amazing, so fun. He,
I mean, the
uh,
class with the hot girl.
yeah, oh, dude,
Huh.
yeah, she's not hot. She's a wife. You can't, like, a hottie is somebody that you want to freaky deaky and slide, or, or do it a couple times. But a wife is like she's somebody that you could be with for the rest of your life. You could see yourself with the rest of life. Most of the time, it's cute girls that are like that. Cause like how people usually glow up.
bro, I'm just trying to get some sloppy toppy from a bitch with pink hair.
Well,
I have pink hair.
yeah, I was about to say. There you go.
No, my hair's red now. That's a lie.
It's dark
You
pink.
just said pink.
Close
Okay.
enough.
I always thought
It's not
red.
pink. It's lightish red.
Tim.
I always thought orange, like dark orange, was red. I mean,
Dude,
I still do.
Yarmer's
I'm
pink.
colorblind.
That's an
Oh, I don't know
unbelievable reference.
where I fucking remember this from. But so, like, I already have to fucking convince everyone else that I'm not fucking crazy. Like, Ash is trying to tell me that I'm fucking schizophrenic and shit. And now, because of one of the P words, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
uh, it's like they're sending me to like therapy and shit, and it's like now I'm gonna have to fucking tell this other bitch. I'm just gonna have to like, she's gonna ask me like ooga booga, and I'm gonna have to think, all right, which answer to this question is gonna get me out of this room the
Listen,
fastest, you
listen.
know?
I wouldn't go
Correct.
in there lying. I
That's what I'm doing.
No, dude. This is what you need to do. I know it may be. You need to think about what's best for you. You can go in there and lie and get out of there and live your life how you are now, which you may love, but you listen, I know you're not doing great in school. I know you've got a lot of things climbing up for you that aren't going to help you that much in the future, but this is something that could help you. Just telling the truth to somebody that their job is to listen. You know what I mean?
And something tells me a therapist can tell when you're not like giving a
W-
shit.
Yeah, but
I
they're not gonna
fucking
be
plan.
like you're not fucking telling me the truth. I'm gonna beat your ass like your parents do. They
Well,
just
no, they
generally are
won't say it.
expecting
They'll
you to
just
want
note
help.
that he's very clearly not telling the truth. So
Yeah, but not all of them. Not all therapists are amazing, and especially ones that the police are assigning you to. They don't care about people.
Oh yeah, fucking government paid, man. It's like it goes to a certain point where it's like some therapists just need to quit. Like if you're not there, if you're not there to help people and make people's lives better,
Yeah,
if you're just there to prescribe medication and get them out of the room, then fuck you, man. Like you need to quit your job.
absolutely. Let me see this time stamp on this so far. It shouldn't be, I don't even think it's only 49 minutes. We still got a while.
49.
But yeah, dude, I feel like there's a lot of things that don't even haven't even like heard about you. But I was gonna have a segment to where I went back and looked at our old
Oh
messages,
yeah.
but I
I was
cannot
like
do that.
I was like starting to fuck up my life again a couple months ago is cuz I was like uh I was like fuck I'm calling it parole. I don't give a shit what it's called.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just calling it parole. Uh I was like, fuck parole. I don't care if they're gonna drug test me. And I was like smoking again and getting drunk and shit. And then I fucking looked around where I was, and I was like, and it hit me. I was like, yo, I've been in the ghetto like for
Your whole life.
fucking every day for the past 2 weeks. I'm in a literal gang member's house right now. This man has killed people, and I'm just in his house, fucking vibing. And so, next time like people were like, "Hey, you trying to come out?" I just no. So I've been staying at home lately. I'm just trying to get through.
This is exactly what you should be
Uh,
doing.
yeah, I'm just trying to get
Look,
through this. I'm trying to get
and you
through.
should look at yourself like that though, like for everything, think, bro. I know people say think before you speak, but or not speak, but think before you do something. But literally just think about what is gonna the consequences are. Because what it sounds like to me, like your parents don't really like I was saying, your parents telling you the consequences of things. Instead, they were telling you not to do it in a way. But like they just tell you need to tell yourself since your parents don't tell
No,
you.
I was never told shit. I raised myself. We
So that's
were
even worse.
yeah. I was fuck. I don't even know how to describe it because it's like my whole life. I don't know how to describe my whole life within one scenario, but pretty much I raised myself. The most extent of help I got is whenever we were in a house of our own and we weren't homeless, my mom made dinner every night, and the first time we were homeless when I was like a little kid, my sister made me dinner, and that's the most help I ever got.
Yeah, my grandparents had it rough. Well, my grandparents both have had it rough in general, but my grandpa had it rough with his parents because he left them for a literal year, a home alone, with nothing, no money, nothing at all, and just came back randomly and acted like nothing happened. And my grandpa, I went with him to see his dad's funeral, and he just didn't have any emotion at all in him. He was just there to be there, said goodbye, and wasn't there to see him again. And it was crazy. Like, I don't know. I think just parents that are just terrible. I'm not saying your parents are terrible either. I'm not, because obviously they aren't that bad, but
Yeah,
it's
it gets
just
when shit like that happens, it gets fucked up the older you get because like when you're little, you don't realize that you're on your own. You're like, "Oh, I'm surrounded by family and shit." And then it's like when you're older now, you go to your grandparents' house and you realize like you look up and you're like, "Shit, none of these people like fucking care about me." And you're just another person there.
yeah. I've
So
never
it's rough being alone, but it's even like rougher that knowing you're alone. That's what fucks you up.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, lately I've been feeling like really lonely in a way. And
Mm-hmm.
I found that I was kind of isolating myself away from people. And I was like, why am I lonely if I'm literally the cause of me being lonely. I'm not texting anybody, I'm not going on Xbox and hanging out with people. I think there was the cause of that was really that I've been having stress in school, and I just didn't have time. I was tired, and I was just lonely because I didn't ever have time to talk to anybody. And then when I did have time, I wouldn't want to because I just wouldn't want to, and I was just lonely. And then I was like, all I hang out with my friends, and they were talking about, man, I need a girlfriend. Not me, but they did. And like like we all just need. We're talking about the future and stuff, and I was like, man, I need to talk to some people. So then I've been talking, and it's crazy how many people actually want to talk to me. They were just waiting for me to say something
Mm.
first. Like they do care about me. I just obviously, but
Yeah,
I
and when
just
you
felt
get
like
in
nobody did.
slumps like that, it's like, well, shit. If my friends don't message me first, then they must not like me and not want to
Yeah,
hang out with
no.
me. But it's like I fucking no one ever messages me first. I get on Xbox and I fucking invite everyone to a party every day. But then when they join their party, they're like, "Hey, Levi, you're so cool, and look at you go." But it's
Yeah.
like before that, if it's like you're not gonna hang out with them if you don't put
Yeah,
yourself out there.
you need to put yourself out there, yeah. So that's why, like, cause I've never been in a serious relationship. I'm not gonna lie,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of want one, and that's what I've been trying to do. So, I I'm putting myself out there, and I'm hoping that it goes well. I'm not looking for
Oh my
the
god.
what? Go ahead.
Uh, around the time when my dad died, I was dating this girl, and so I was all like sad and shit, obviously, and she fucking broke up with me because got sad out of nowhere, and we were like kids at the time, so it wasn't like a
Yeah,
big deal. But that shit's so funny. It's like
your
oh,
fucking dad's dead. Oh,
you're
okay.
depressed. You're a little sad, little soy, little piss boy. Huh? You're just gonna be a little piss baby and cry. Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna
breaking up
just
with you.
cry, piss your pants, maybe shit and cum. No,
In that order.
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, sneeze, shit, cum, piss. Maybe queef. Okay, I'll stop. Uh,
Jesus.
dude, yeah. Um, I don't know. I'm feeling great now. I just got my freshman year. I was kind of going through it because I would had just got off being grounded for literally almost 2 years straight. You remember that era, right? When I was
Oh yeah.
literally grounded every like and then the what do you think you're doing? All that was surfacing. So I just got off of that, and finally I was ungrounded. I had the ungroundation. I was starting fresh. I haven't been grounded since. Proud of me. For 3 years I haven't been grounded, and yeah, they thought that was funny.
Adrian's dad is laughing at you.
Yeah.
Correct.
So,
He is doing that.
because I mean I've probably been grounded, but like only for like 2 days maybe, and I don't compare anything to being grounded for that as long as I did before, and uh. I got the opportunity to play basketball, and I never played any sports before my freshman year, and I was kind of going through a hard time, and the coaching staff really made me who I am today and shaped me and gave me all of the knowledge to help me with the world that I've had. Of course, my dad is great and all, but like he didn't give me most of the stuff. His whole thing is work hard and do this and you'll be successful. Work hard, do that, and you'll get this and all that. It's like there's more than that there to being a man, and not even just that, just
The things
surviving.
that no one teaches you, everyone says work hard and you'll be successful. That's not all there is to it. If you're fucking listening to this, like actually listen up. This is like gonna take you far. The
Open your
way
ears.
people become rich is what you do is you get yourself a full-time job and you work and you save up money like every as much money as you can you save up and then you invest into properties like an a fucking parking garage, anything that's gonna give you an income, fucking a vending machine, anything. and then you keep buying shit like that, like, and you eventually buy like apartments and shit, and eventually you're gonna that monthly income from all that shit that you bought is gonna get you more money than that fucking job you're working.